Hey everyone, welcome back to Weekly Drills. So Justin and I are going to be going through Insert World this week. Hey Justin, thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for helping with this. I wasn't here last week, so it's just you and Alan. How'd that go?
Yeah, no, it went really well. We had so many good entries. I can't believe these kids have done it in a week, especially, some of these entries this week I've been absolutely blown away. So really keen to go through them.
Yeah, yeah. It makes me feel lazy.
I
So
know, I've been like, oh, I could like attempt to do it myself as well, but I haven't
yeah,
yet.
like on the weekends I like shut down, and I was just looking back. I'm like, holy crap! Tomorrow is February 1st, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's just the drills go like the week goes by, the month goes by. So good
Mm.
job, kids. You guys are doing great. It's making me feel lazy. All right, which one you want to look at first?
All right. So I'll just get them up. So I was thinking this week we'll do the top five. How does that
Okay,
sound?
that sounds good to me because Sunday and it's your Monday.
I mean, it's Monday
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I'm good with that. And then that gives more people incentive. Now, I'll put some notes on everyone else's stuff that was submitted, but yeah. Also, like these are really really fun to look at. So thank you guys because it's inspirational too.
That's incredible. So the first one I have is the oak tree hopper. I think if I saw this like in real life, I'd probably be a bit scared. But how
No,
cool is
that's
it?
good. Yeah, that's good. That Nor, you did a great job. Killed it.
Yeah, like look at that textural qualities, those details, and what like look at that in
You
one
know what I
week.
really like? I like the colors on it too. It's not just the colors; it's the variation, like the fuzzy legs, the shine on the shell, and the color pattern. It's
Yeah.
pretty rad.
Oh, it's incredible. Like there was a fantastic breakdown, like wireframe. So, we can really see from start to finish the process, all the textures. Yeah. No, I'm
Yeah, this
super
is
happy
great.
with this.
I I like how like even before just for everyone else like that's watching too, it's just the breakdown of it in terms of like acknowledging what you're going to do off the bat, telling what you're going to model, and you can kind of tell right off the bat that the submission is just excited to make this. So really, and that's something to think about whenever you guys are, because the rookies is coming up in less than a month. Oh, sorry, less than 2 months. So when you guys are submitting your content, show breakdowns, have fun with it. Like choose something that gives you like the chance to like flex and show off different surface types and like these wild color patterns. It's fun. Like it just looks good because those two colors are kind of complementary as well,
Mm.
aren't they?
Yeah, the red
Like
and
the
the
red and the
green
green.
look really great.
Yeah.
Do you have any feedback for this one?
Honestly, no. But if I was going to be like super hardcore giving feedback, um, the legs I wouldn't make as shiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe like just to make the first stuff stick out more, and it'd make the rest of it'd separate it just a little bit more. I would just make it just a touch, turn down the roughness or the metallic if you're using substance.
Yeah, I think you're right. Some of this stuff down here has gotten a bit shiny, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's about it. Other than that, it's like the presentation's great. It's fun. This looks awesome. I love the research done with just looking at the collage down at the bottom too.
Mm.
That pure ref stuff. No, this is great.
Super cute. Well done. I reckon I've got one little really picky thing of feedback for the texture. Just check out the base colors on this one. It looks like, let's have a look. Like down here, it's going really dark. I'd be
Hmm.
curious as to whether we popped a black value of 0 inside of there. Like it looks like there's just absolutely no information whatsoever. So just double check that your base colors don't go below, 0.03, the color of charcoal, because yeah, you can just sort of lose a bit of information in these areas. That's all I've got to say.
So is that like a hard number? Like, is that something you always just stick with the 0.03?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, that's
That's good to
charcoal,
know.
right? Yeah, I try
Yeah,
not to go below that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it goes
Otherwise,
too
yeah.
dark, it like absorbs all the light, and if it goes too light, it reflects all the light.
So you can't light anything with a 0 albedo.
Yeah, yeah,
And you try not to go above like zero point 0.8, zero point 0.9 in the whites either. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Good.
other than that,
I
fantastic.
learned something today with like the 0.03. Nice. Cool. Let's
Awesome.
check out the next one.
All right. So, this one we have. The scorpion with bunnies.
Nice.
Cute one. I love it.
Oh my God.
I reckon, yes, I mean, it's good, but I'd love to see a bit of a breakdown with it, hey?
Yeah, that's the one thing I would say. I enjoy the attempt at humor with the glasses, the cigar, like the bills. But if I'm being 100%, I think we were talking about this before. If you lost the bills, the cigar, or the cigarette, and the glasses, this just by itself is cool. Like I like
Mm.
the model looks good, the texture looks good, and the gold. And my biggest problem is there's no breakdown. There's even a very very small like description of it. And for me, it's like I want to know what you're using. I want to know what you're trying to make. I want you to get a little bit excited, explain a little bit. I want to see the breakdown, kind of like what Nor did with the previous one, and
Mm.
even like the way that it's kind of like presented with the setting. It looks great. I just show me the behind the scenes. I want to see how you made this. This looks a little fun.
Yeah, like was it made, like is all this in the model or is it just like a background image, you know?
Exactly, exactly. So for me,
I'd
that's
like to,
that's where this like or that's where it lacks just a little bit. But now when I'm looking, I do see the little fur and hair, like the feelers on the legs and the claws. And if you zoom in on that,
oh, I don't know if I can zoom in.
the top one,
That's perfect.
you can see it more clear in the
Uh,
other one.
the other picture?
Yeah, you can see by the claws, the
Yeah.
little feeler. The
Oh
So
my
there's
goodness.
really there's cool details on here, and there's a good
Yeah.
resolution for the textures. I just wish that this is a good example of show us some close-ups if you want to know of specific parts. Show us a wireframe. The breakdowns help loads.
I'd also like to know a little bit more about the story of it as well. I mean, I feel like there's a bit of a reference I'm missing or a meme or
Yeah,
something I'm not getting. Like there's a little bit of detail like on here. Like
yeah,
there's a graph of some description. I'm not sure what it is, but I
yeah,
assume it's tied into the whole story of what it is. I'd love
yeah,
to know a little bit more.
yeah. And I'm noticing that now. I like so this it's inside of a like a rusted pipe. That graph, like I don't know, has it do
Yeah,
anything with the money? I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
know.
yeah, good point, good point.
Yeah, no, I
It's
can't
honestly
read it.
good.
Oh. great,
I
great,
like it though.
great work though.
All right, what we have next?
All right, let's go. This one. So I was really impressed by this one. Let's have a look.
Oh, is that the simulation? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I definitely could have had a bit of work like tying in those ants to the background a bit more, maybe some compositing work or they're just a little bit bright. But then just watching this breakdown, it was really fun. Like look at them
Hmm.
go.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to see. But
um,
that's another thing I would definitely do. Then I would do like show the model. Maybe even just a simple texture, maybe even just a video of them getting rigged up. Like, is this something? This is it. Army of Ants using Houdini model and create. Okay, so someone else created it, and then you're just model. Okay, so someone else
oh,
modeled
okay.
and created it. So then you track. So and then here's where it gets a little like if I'm reading this, it's like you
Yeah.
live action played that film, tracked and modeled. So it's you modeled the one part, but you didn't model that part. So that's when like you go to the breakdown. It'd be kind of cooler to see like, all right,
Mm.
so I might understand you rigged it, and then did you texture it? Like you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah, a little bit more of an explanation.
it's cool, but I just wish, and it's just take it that much level deeper. Like you said, even with the compositing,
Yeah,
it's like it needs to be. It looks like it's being lit. It just something feels a little bit flat, like
yeah,
it's missing something.
like a bit of depth of field, or
Yeah, I
just
guess.
like, you
Definitely
know what I
like
mean, like motion blur, or like,
yeah.
yeah. All right,
Looks cool though. I like
good
it.
one.
It's a very interesting submission.
Yeah, no. All right, next one was the banana spider. What do you think of this one?
You know, the image that's submitted, I like it. It looks cool. The
Mm,
model looks cool. The bright color on the back looks cool. And then it's nice seeing that like he kind of gave us a brief description and shared the
yeah,
background, but
not
he's telling
much
us
to
how he did
it.
all the coloring and texturing modeling was done through Blender. Cool.
Yeah,
Show us
yeah,
show
that's
us
it. Hey,
examples.
yeah, it's like you said, it looks great, but really, like we can't see how you approach the texture, how you approach the model.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
great
the only thing
work
that's
though.
Yeah, it looks pretty though. But I like the color.
Yeah, no, I do too. Lastly, we have the ant. Check out this one. I was really impressed, to be honest. 1 week.
Yeah, yeah. It reminded me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Remember Auntie?
Oh, I was trying to think. I haven't seen that in ages.
Yeah, but
Look at it.
it's on I think it's on HBO now. Like I just watched it like not that long ago.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know HBO.
it's an Australian thing. No, it looks good though. Like again, really good. The only thing I might say is I might break up the roughness of it because it just feels like it's uniform. Like it's got that
Mm,
uniform kind of. Especially when you start looking at it, it just needs to get broken up just a little more.
just a little
But
bit more, yeah.
like the hair on that, like the fur or like the little feathers, even on the antennas, you can kind of see it all over the place. Really well done.
Yeah.
I like that they broke it down with the distribution coat. That he has got 5 layers of hair based on its shape and
Yeah.
size. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. And we got a texture breakdown, UV breakdown. Again, really nice. And we have the reference. I think from the reference, we can see a few more color variations. Hey, so I think it
Yeah,
benefited from some lighter browns and maybe some just like I know we only had a week, so we're being really picky here, but maybe just a few different color variations.
yeah,
This one.
yeah. I think a year, yeah, that would have like that lighter brown would have popped. And it's like even though they have a week, this is something that with a couple tweaks, it would
Yeah.
be. And even if I'm going to be even more pickier, uh, I love how everything's like shown off, but then I would take and redo the leaf that gets
Yeah.
posted on at the very end because I feel like I like where you're going at, but it's like I expect to see a shadow of some sort,
Yeah.
and even like the leaf itself, like a stem, the veins, because this could be a really cool thing to have be a submission for the rookies, just like the actual rookies thing.
Yeah.
Just do the color variation like you're talking about, break up the roughness map, maybe make a nice leaf, put a nice shadow on there. It's looking good though.
Got a lot of potential, hey.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. So what are your thoughts on winners? So just to go through all the entries, well, the top 5 again. We have the tree hopper thing.
Hmm.
We have the scorpion with the glasses, the ants, the banana spider, and we have this guy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Nora killed it with
Yeah,
Oak Tree
fun.
Hopper.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of it. It just the presentation, the color, everything like that. It just looks
it's
fun.
spot on,
And
isn't it?
yeah, and
Yeah,
then it really does sell having the breakdown and doing everything on that helps loads. But even just like the first paragraph, just hearing how excited she was to make this and to study this and like get sharing information. That's something that you guys need to really kind of. It's not like these weekly drills; they're all practice runs for your skill sets, but also for how you present stuff and how for
hmm,
people like myself. Um, and Chrissy were like how we look at it. Like if you get excited about something and we can see it in your work and you're describing it, I'm gonna want to work with you. I'm gonna get excited about what you do.
exactly.
I can't wait to share it with you. But so it does taking a minute just to explain stuff. So yeah, I like her for number one.
No, I'm inclined to agree. I think it's just complete. It's been nailed. Like the
Yeah,
background, the everything, presentation. No, I'm super happy. Um, I reckon I'm also really enjoying this one as well.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I agree with you. And honestly, this one would have been first in my opinion if it had the color. Like now that you brought it up, if it had those color variations,
Mm,
that broke up the roughness and like the presentation and the leaf was a little bit better, I'd
yeah,
be like, yeah, this is really really well done too.
yeah,
Again, I highly suggest doing little tweaks and updating it. Um, yeah, this is a runner up.
yeah. All right. So we have first, we have second, the ant. Do we have are we doing third?
Yeah, we do third. Um,
What are our thoughts?
I'm torn between the ant simulation and the scorpion because the more I look at the scorpion,
Yeah.
like both, like if we're looking at the other three, all of them lack breakdowns, uh,
Mm,
which you guys really need to start putting breakdowns in there. Um, the live sim one starts to do a little bit breakdown, but there's so many things on there that need to be like addressed as well. I guess I was just
mm,
a little confused, like on the texturing, the rigging, and everything else. Great, they're great, but I'm actually kind of leaning towards the scorpion because
Yeah, me
I
too.
was like, oh, this looks really fun.
Yeah, I think assuming that the artist did everything in this,
Yeah,
'cause it's hard to know whether, maybe they didn't model it, or maybe, what components did they actually do. Assuming that they've done all of that,
yeah,
I mean, which you'd hope so with the presentation.
yeah,
I'm inclined to think this one, and I want to know the story. So please
yeah,
let us know in Discord, or like just send us something so we can fully appreciate it, please.
yeah. Because if you don't, we'll make up our own stories.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. No, these are great. Those are the top three, and those are the top five. And we had a couple other submissions, and they looked great. They just weren't finished in some comparisons.
Yeah.
And again, we need breakdown. So when you guys are doing your weekly drills, let's have some fun. Show us the breakdowns, the references, everything like that. We don't, again, I really don't care how amazing it looks. If you have something that like is just nicely presented and
Mm,
like showcased, then I kind of geek out because then we can give you more input. Because if we don't see the full picture of what you're trying to make and there's no reference, kind of like what you just pointed out with the ant, like
mm,
having that reference allows you to take a look at it and be like, oh, you could. We don't have the reference. It's hard for us to critique some stuff too. So
exactly. I mean, like, I'm not really sure. Like, do scorpions have gold on them? I'm not sure. Do you think it's like a Wolf on Wall Street reference or something? Because it's the gold. It's like money, right? It's got to be something like that. Anyway,
yeah,
figure
it's
it
full. It's all Martin Scorsese. There you
out. No,
go.
wicked. All right.
Cool. That was good. Next week is, you know what? Next week it says if I'm gonna take like an audible, and it says that we're doing. Where did he put camping tent?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and say just right here, and I'll put it in Discord too. Feel free to include camping gear too, because I know sometimes just doing a camping tent can be a little bit uh, like really limits you. So if you want to do some camping gear as well, or even like the fire outside, like if you're doing like the tent, you have like the little campfire and
Mm.
but so go nuts, have fun. I would say like let's see some fun stylized stuff too.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I guess just like stick to the theme of camping. I reckon we can
Yeah,
do some
camping. There you
camping.
go.
Yeah, some cool stuff. All right. Well, thanks for your time, Justin. We're looking forward to next week.
Yep. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye, guys.